this tutorial, we'll discuss breadcrumbs and dive into the breadcrumb tab in the advanced subpanel menu of the Yoast SEO plugin to show you how we can enable breadcrumbs on our site. Breadcrumbs, often referred to as a breadcrumb trail, appear at the top of the page and act as a secondary navigation system that helps the site visitor easily understand the relation between their current location and how they got there. First, let's discuss the three different classifications of breadcrumbs. Location-based, often referred to as hierarchy-based, breadcrumbs are most common and display the specific position of a page, or current location, within the site's hierarchical structure. Path breadcrumbs show the logical path the user has taken to get to a particular page or post. Lastly, keyword or attribute breadcrumbs include a specific keyword or attribute that represents the content being displayed on a page. This is very common on e-commerce sites, as it allows the user the ability to filter their search queries, thereby assisting them with finding the product or service they're looking for. We'll show you an example in just a moment. Before proceeding, let's quickly discuss why breadcrumbs are so important. First, location-based and/or hierarchy-based breadcrumbs allow the user to easily see where along the site architecture they are, and allow them to easily backtrack to higher-level pages. For example, on Best Buy's website, we can easily navigate through the categories and subcategories of their products, which can help us locate the specific product we're searching for. In our Best Buy example, the site also has attribute-based breadcrumbs, so we can view the filters that we have applied in the process of narrowing down our search results, with the option to remove them. Ultimately, these types of breadcrumbs encourage browsing and improve the findability of our site, two direct benefits associated with breadcrumbs. Another very important aspect associated with breadcrumbs is, yep, you got it, breadcrumbs provide a direct SEO benefit. Reason being, they help search engine spiders discover related content on our site. Essentially, breadcrumbs provide search engines with logical access to the inner and outer pages of our website and help them understand the overall structure of our site, casting an overall positive impact on SEO. We can use the Yoast SEO plugin to add this functionality to our site and begin displaying breadcrumbs. Before we show you how this is done, it's important to note that breadcrumbs need to be implemented through our WordPress theme. If we enable breadcrumbs through the Yoast SEO plugin and don't see them on our pages or posts, it's likely that our theme doesn't support breadcrumbs. Many popular themes already support Yoast SEO breadcrumbs, but if they don't, we can implement them by editing our theme, which we'll get to shortly. Let's begin by navigating to SEO from the left side navigation menu and opening the Advanced menu item. By default, breadcrumbs are disabled. Upon enabling them, we are presented with a series of options for customizing how we would like them to appear on our site. For example, we can choose to have a different separator symbol between breadcrumb links, change the anchor text for the homepage, and specify a prefix for the breadcrumb path, archive, search, and 404 pages. There is also an option to enable or disable breadcrumbs on the blog page. Currently, this option isn't displayed due to the way our example site is set up. That is, we don't have a static homepage, or a designated blog page for that matter, but instead have the front page set to display our latest blog posts. For example purposes, we can choose to have a static homepage and list our blog articles under another page by going to Settings, Reading, and choosing a static page from the front page display options, and then selecting the respective pages. After making these changes, we are then presented with the option to enable or disable breadcrumbs on the blog page. We also have the option to make the last page in the breadcrumb trail appear in bold. Lastly, we can choose which taxonomy we want to use for our posts. For example, the category, tag, or custom post type, and can have a prominent word displayed as the breadcrumb link for our pages. For this example, we are going to select category for our posts. This way, our site visitor can easily backtrack to our category archive page and view similar posts. Now, circling back to themes and whether or not they support breadcrumbs. If enabling this option doesn't work, then breadcrumbs are not supported by our theme. However, we can still add breadcrumbs by copying the code snippet that Yoast provides us with in the link below and pasting it into our theme file where we want the breadcrumbs to appear. If you're not comfortable editing code in your theme files, we encourage that you don't attempt this. There's nothing worse than a broken site that requires fixing from a professional. However, adding the code to a theme is a quick task, so you can always hire a developer that can quickly add this functionality to your theme, or alternatively, contact your theme developer. This isn't an odd request, and most theme developers will likely assist you with implementing breadcrumbs. It so happens that the theme we are using for our example site does not support breadcrumbs. Therefore, to implement breadcrumbs, I simply followed Yoast's instructions and added the code snippet to our theme's header template file. This is as simple as going to Appearance from the left side navigation menu, opening the editor, locating the theme header template, or header.php, and pasting the code snippet at the very end. After saving my changes, a couple of things happened. First, the breadcrumbs now appear on my site. Secondly, an additional menu item has been added to my theme customizer, so we can now make changes to the series of options that were previously listed in the Breadcrumb tab in Yoast's Advanced subpanel menu. There are some missing items in the customizer, such as the options to make the last word in bold and select the taxonomy we would like to use for our pages and posts. As expected, we can still make those changes from within the Yoast subpanel menu, just not here in the customizer. Again, breadcrumbs have many benefits, including increasing the usability of our site, and with regard to SEO, having breadcrumbs is a suggested best practice as it helps search engines crawl our site.